So we had two users, one on Twitter, 1234 at IrishDog04 on Twitter, and then another user on YouTube, Slab Sanity Prod.
This player, his name is Miguel Bleis. And Miguel Bleis is with the rookie affiliate FCL Red Sox. He's 19 years old. He's 6'3", 170 pounds. Good body type. Obviously, this is good to see. You know, we're not looking at a 5'11" kid that might gain another 5 inches or anything like that. Body type's there. What we have on Bleis is 272 at bats. We have 119 in the DSL and then 153 in the Florida Gulf Coast League. But in the DSL, he did bat 259 in 119 at bats, on base of 331, slugged 420. He had 4 home runs. He had 7 stolen bases. That was all well and good. It was decent stuff. But then when he did get a little bit of a kick, once he crossed over into the States, he had 153 at bats, batted 301. His on base is 353, slugged 542, 5 home runs, 18 stolen bases, and a little bit notable, 14 doubles. So he's showing off the wheels, he's showing off the power a little bit, and this is interesting. Can you give me a little insight on the FCL, Ross?
FCL is Florida Complex League. So they're on the same level as the other complex leagues, one step above DSL. This is where you're getting slightly more reliable numbers.
Do you have anything on Mr. Bleis?
Yes, I do, Brian. Yeah, Miguel.
I'm sure you do, Ross.
Miguel Bleis is a really popular up-and-coming prospect. And it's all about the counting stats with this guy. And he's got plenty of those. As you covered, I mean, it's a small sample. We're talking about a small sample, but a 543 slugging percentage, plenty of speed, 18 stolen bases. He projects to be a monster when it comes to counting numbers. Similar to the last gentleman we talked about, yes, sir, Mercedes. Bleis does not have enough plate appearances to qualify for our main prospect list. But again, as everybody is, he's on our single season board. This is what his projections are, because these are pretty fancy. He projects for a 245 batting average, a 298 OBP, and a 484 slugging percentage with 27 home runs per 600 plate appearances and 32 stolen bases. So those counting numbers are monstrous. I mean, we're talking about nearly 60 total stolen bases plus home runs, which is pretty impressive. You don't see that a whole lot with our projections. So I think it's notable. What I don't love about Bleis's profile is he racks up the strikeouts and he doesn't walk very much. He's got pretty poor plate discipline. And that's, you can see that within the 298 projected peak OBP. I mean, if you look at his numbers, 45 strikeouts on 167 plate appearances, that's pretty high. So it's elevated. He doesn't walk a lot. That's the big thing that I would watch for. This guy could be a monster. And I know in drafts he's going pretty high, but there's risk there. There's a lot of risk with this guy. I'm not fully on board yet, but I'm keeping an eye with intrigue heading into 2023 on him. Yeah. Price tag's too high for what I'm willing to pay for my risk threshold.
Yeah. Quick notable things. He's already number 4 on MLB.com's prospect list for the Red Sox. So he's already high there. But a couple of quick triggers that I get when I read about prospects. Quick risks.
You love that term.
That's good stuff. You see quick risk, you go get him.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you pointed that out because he's in the top 100 of all the big 3 lists: Baseball America, MLB Pipeline, and Baseball Prospectus. So he's already ranked very highly. This is why I'm saying I'm watching with intrigue, but I'm not fully on board yet. The risk threshold to me compared to his already high value is a little much. This is a guy we could see him shoot into the top 10 by the end of next season. We could also see him disappear, fade away without anyone even really noticing.
He was in spring training this year. That's a big high five from the Red Sox.
Yep. As an aside, you know who else is in spring training? Ethan Salas. He's 16 years old, man.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Great stuff.